it right quad and has missed all 4 playoff games for the Rockets. He's been riding the stationary bike, and head coach Mike D'Antoni said the guard has been improving. If the Rockets get past the Thunder, their potential round 2 matchup could be LeBron and the Lakers. So, Shannon, how big of a threat would the Rockets be to the Lakers with Russ coming back?
Skip, I view them as a threat, but not a monumental threat. I think the thing is Russ adds obviously another scoring option, a guy that can give you anywhere between 25 and 35 points. The thing in the second half that I like most about Russ is that he realized that I'm not a three-point shooter. I'm not a spot-up three-point shooter. I'm not a good three-point shooter. So what he's done, he started going back to OKC, attacking the basket, get you on your heel, and pull up with the mid-range. Skip, they can shoot you out of the gym. Because you see what happened, they go make 8 straight threes, and they go up 11, 12, 13 points. Mm-hmm. And then they miss 10, 12 in a row, and now they let you back in the ball game. Remember that game 7 they had, Skip? They were up 11 at the half, and then they proceed over the next 2 quarters to miss 27 straight threes, mm-hmm. and they lose the ball game. So they're going to put up 45, 55, 63s. Mm-hmm. You just hope they don't make 25 of them. They're very capable of that, Skip. The thing is, I think their lack of size will hurt them because when they start to struggle from the 3, Skip, they don't have anybody that can post. So now you don't have anybody that can get you easy buckets. Everything is a challenge. Everything is a three-pointer. You know, James Harden going to try to break you down, get into the lane, and try to kick the wide-open threes. They don't have an Anthony Davis. They don't have a Kawhi guy or a Giannis, a guy that can play with his back to the basket and go get you cheap baskets or get you a foul. That's not what they do. So they can get up by 10, 15 points, but they'll let you back in the ball game because they're going to miss some of those threes. So do I view them as a threat? A slight threat, because anytime you have James Harden, Skip, he can go bonkers. He can get you a 50-point triple-double. He can single-handedly carry a team. And now you bring Russ back. So the two of them can combine anywhere between 50 and 70 points. So, yes, are they a threat? Yes. A monumental threat? I don't believe so.
Before I answer that question, allow me to say I love watching this Houston team play basketball. Not the old Houston teams, this one.
Okay.
Not on offense, on defense. Mm-hmm. This team really will fight you on defense because they know they have to fight you because they're so small.
Right.
It's fun to watch the grit and the toughness displayed by James Harden, who I did not think had this in him. Mm-hmm. But every night, he will go to the other end of the floor, and he will fight you. They play a lot of zone, but
they have to.
It was yesterday here, last night, whatever it was. It was actually day here. Yeah. But he wound up down the stretch. He was guarding Steven Adams a lot. Mm-hmm. What's James, 6'5"?
Right.
But he's pushing and banging with him, and he's trying. They all fight you on defense. They scramble. They run. They run at shooters, and it's a joy to watch a team that had a reputation for not even thinking about the defensive end play so hard on defense. And I just think they play scared on defense because they know if they don't try on defense, they're going to get routed.
They used to be the Blazers before the Blazers. They tried to outscore everybody.
That is correct. James Harden in the bubble, that's with the end of the regular season and the playoffs, he leads the bubble in steals. He had 4 more yesterday. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for James, and to your point, okay, so they make 8 straight threes out of the break. Here they go, and you think they got him on the run. And again, they have played well enough to have swept Oklahoma City because Daniel House had a second free throw in the previous game.
To win the game.
If he makes that because Chris Paul missed the little up and under to try to tie the game, or that was to win the game, yeah. But it would have been, if he made the free throw, then they win. It'd be a sweep now. Or it could be, depending on what had happened yesterday.
Right.
So with about 35 seconds left yesterday, James Harden got the rebound, and I thought, they're down 1, here they go, and it felt like they had the momentum. And he tries a pass, if we could see this. There's another shot. Here he goes. He tries his pass. It was just careless, and Gallinari just intercepted it so easily. It was to Eric Gordon. I don't know what he was thinking because it's just, you got the ball. You got the game in your hands, and I don't know why you would flick such a careless pass with no hope to it. You could see Gallinari's like 6'10". You could see, it's not like he's hiding in plain sight. Mm-hmm. that was the crucial turnover of the game.
And you don't have numbers, so it makes no sense for you to
it just made no sense. And he played such a great game. He had 32, 8 rebounds, 15 assists, and 4 steals. That's a game, man.
Yeah.
And then you do that with a chance to go ahead.
Yep.
And so he lost me on that one, but otherwise he's played great so far in these games. And again, if Westbrook comes back, it gives him a little more toughness. It gets him another body. And remember, on their three-point shooting, they made 40% yesterday, despite the discrepancy of going 5 for 26 down the stretch. They still made 40% of their threes. They're a poor three-point shooting team. They're like third worst in percentage because they take so many.
Yeah.
But on makes and attempts, they just bury the whole league on that.
But here's the thing, Skip. Plus, if Russ comes back, that means Gordon or House is going to the bench because they're getting no production from their bench. So now they're going to be able to get production off their bench. Yesterday, they got 13 points. Where Schroeder gave OKC 30 off the bench.
He is really good.
So what you're seeing is that they're getting no production other than their starters. And so now if you bring Gordon off the bench or you bring House off the bench, you're probably going to get, 15, maybe even 20 points off your bench. And that'll help offset some of what they're getting from Schroeder because they got outscored 43-13.
There have been times watching these games against the Thunder that I thought they looked better without Russell Westbrook, where James can just have the whole middle of the floor to operate, and it's impossible to keep. He's like Luka, you can't keep him out of the lane.
Right.
And then he also has developed a pretty uncanny knack for finding an open shooter. He'll throw it behind his back. He'll do a lot of things to open shooters. So it felt a little less clogged with James operating by himself in the middle of the floor. So I don't know. Russ gives toughness. He gives edge. He wanted to go fight the Thunder yesterday. He got out on the floor.
Yeah.
And I love that about him. But again, are they going to be a threat? I'm not going to pick them. But I do think they can make you sweat.
The key to the Rockets, they're going to take a bunch of threes, and they're probably going to make somewhere between 15 and 20. But you got to keep James Harden up the line. Yesterday, Skip, he only attempted 5. But
that's got to be some kind of record.
Skip, right? He's normally 12, 15. We've seen him attempt 20 free throws. You got to keep him off the line. Because if you don't keep him off the line, he's going to end up with 50-plus points because he's going to make enough. He'll make 3 or 4 threes, and then he'll slither his way to the basket. So you just have to keep that team off the line.
You know why? That undrafted rookie from Arizona State, Lou Dort, who looks like an NFL running back.
Yeah, he's built. Yeah.
Whew. He's been getting in front of him and bothering him enough that he doesn't foul him.
Right.
He just bothers him. But his position is so good that the refs are saying, we honor that, and they're not calling cheap fouls.
Yeah, because James is strong. He came back with his body. He lost weight, looked like he had gotten stronger. So he can normally dislodge 2 guards, get them off, and get that shot off. But dude, like you said, he's built like a little running back, little linebacker that he's not moving. And that's the same thing with Kawhi. Kawhi is stronger he's wiry, but he's stronger than you think. So he dips that shoulder, Skip. He gets so much separation on that mid-range, but go James. Oh, you trying to move me? Nah, I ain't going nowhere, bro.
Well, I don't want the Rockets to knock off the Lakers because I want them to get theirs against the Clippers.
Hold on, you better work. The Clippers better work. See, there you go.
7 games. 7 games, but they got this.
Put all your eggs in one basket. Don't trip on your way to the market, because there goes your profit.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say the same.